Hello, I'm Vincent. So my dear partner, we are today here with Philippe Pena.
Hello.
Our R&D engineer. So it's a bit special because we are participating to the Paris Audio Video Show, which takes place because of COVID in virtual reality. So we have a very professional studio today to introduce you our new product. So we will benefit of this to show you the main new product coming in the coming weeks and months in Elipson brand. So first, in terms of strategy, it's really important for us to come back to really high-end product, So we start with turntable a few years ago. Then last year we introduced Legacy, which is here. And this year we are introducing a really nice range of electronic here, which is 100% made in France. Second part is to be present with a wide range of connected product, in Wi-Fi, in order to be able to stream your music in high resolution or to play in multi-room. So we introduced this last year with the W35, and this year we have 3 products that will join the range. So we'll come back to this. And to finish, we also propose you a vintage speaker, which is looking a bit like the monitoring speaker from the 70s. So you see a lot of things are coming, and let's start to go in details. So let's start with the hi-fi range. So Philippe will explain you a bit more in detail about our range, which is composed of 1 preamp, 1 power amp, and a bit later of an integrated amplifier.
Hello. So the Preamplifier P1 P4p Amplifier, it's a high-end amplifier, very low distortion, very high ratio for noise signals. So every signal that goes inside is very well transferred through the amplifier. You have complete inputs and outputs. You have slots for the phono circuitry input. You have a slot for the DAC. We use Asahi Kasai AKM 4493 from the Velvet series, which is very high-end. It can support every format from, of course, iRes 24 bits, 192 kHz to DSD2. And you have XLR balance input and output to the amplifier. If we in 5 years' time we modify the DAC with a better chip, okay, it's always easy to upgrade with a USB stick here. So it's very preamplifier for the future. And to complete this amplifier, we have the amp. It's a Class D amp. It's a very low distortion. It's a high power. The power is 400 for 8 watts, 8 ohms, sorry, 7 watts for 4 ohms, and it can bear 900 watts 2 ohms very quickly in peak, and it's also can be bridgeable to use as a mono amplifier, and with a mono amplifier you can go up to 1,400 watts nominal. Okay, so more than 2,000 watts peak.
And to complete what is important also on this range, it's I told you it's all made in France, but in terms of price also, I think we are really in the market because with an interesting range, because the P1 will start at 1,900 euro. Then, as Philippe told you, you will have some option, to put. You can have a phono card, which will be retailed at 490 euro. Then you will have the DAC, which will be at 690, and the DAC Wi-Fi at 890 euro. Then the amplifier will come at 2,990 euro, and the integrate at 2,990 euro also.
Just to carry on, there is of course a nice remote control which is included. I don't have in hands now. And for next time we will develop an integrated amplifier that look exactly the same as the P1, of course with the building post to plug the speakers, and you have the same system with slot 2.
Yeah. So let's go on the vintage speaker. Philippe, if you can tell us a bit more on
Yes.
this.
So the vintage speaker, the main point is all the driver is completely new. What you can see is the dome mid-range, which is a 55 millimeters dome mid-range. It's very linear and goes from 700 to 5,000 kHz, very linear. We have tweeters, which is the dome is 22, it's a silk. This tweeter is based on the tweeter we use for the Prestige Facet 34F, but with a smaller dome, so very high powerful, like the mid-range with a neodymium magnet. And we have a 12-inch woofer, looks like the old woofers, and with a big magnet like a PA system, so it provides very efficient sound. The particularity of these speakers, it's you have a very lot of details thanks to the mid-range. And in front, you can see the knobs to adjust the level of the mid-range and the high frequency. Minus 1 dB, 0, which is our reference, plus 1 dB. 2 dBs scale, which is enough because the sound is very clear and very obvious. It's front-ported. We have a form to put in if your speaker is close to the wall. Now you can see the speaker on the stand that tilts the speaker, which is very good for the image. But you have also the choice with a normal plinth, okay? And in optional, we will have like a metal stand that lift the speaker from 20 centimeters and tilt from 7 centimeters. And you have a nice trendy old-fashioned grill with magnets.
Yeah. Also, so we bring here on the legacy product, you know, the 3210 and the 3220. So just for the one who haven't seen it yet, but so it will complete the range with the electronic, the high-end electronic. Now to come back on the connectivity range, you know, we decided to launch a new range called Connect. So Connect will we'll have 4 products for now, you know, and we'll probably have more in the coming weeks and months. But of course, you know the W35, which is over there, the stereo Wi-Fi multi-room speaker we introduced end of last year. And now this year, we are introducing 3 new products. So the Music Center Connect, that most of you already know, you know, which is amplifier 2x120 watts with a CD player, with radio, with MP3 input. But now what we have done, we just add on the top the Wi-Fi module that we are using with all this Connect range, you know. So it means that the Music Center Connect will be able to work in multi-room with the W35 and with the 2 other products which are here, you know. So first, Connect Wi-Fi receiver, you see, really small. And the idea is that with the 2 RCA pin, you can just plug at the back of any analogic amplifier. And any analogic amplifier will come back, will become a Wi-Fi amplifier. So it means that you will be able to stream in high resolution your music from your phone, you know, your favorite platform, for example. And you will be also allowed to use your analogic amplifier with this to play in multi-room with other products from Elipson Connect range. To finish, the last product, which is really interesting one, you know, it's called the Connect 250, you know, really compact amplifier, really really good also because it's interesting in terms of price, you know, because we are €249, and really interesting for the integration market, you know. You see in my hand, it's really small. It's delivered with wall mount, you know, you can fix it on the wall, in the ceiling, you can hide it. You can use it in wet room, you see, because everything is protected here. And of course, you have the Bluetooth and the Wi-Fi. So all those 4 products are working under the same application, Elipson application in Wi-Fi. One other point which is really interesting is that if you want to do a project with several products like this, you know, imagine you have 6 for 6 rooms, you will be able to, when you use it in Bluetooth, to rename each of the amplifier. You know, we have developed an app for the Bluetooth. So for example, you can say this one will be room, this one will be living room, etc. Like this, it's really easy when you are doing the setup and when you want to choose which room you want to play in Bluetooth.
May I just add? Okay, this one, what you have is a sensor for the remote control. But if this one is hidden of your false, your false ceiling, sorry, you have a part like a lens. You can put like a small hole of your tiles, so you can with your remote control your connect to 150. This is a Class D amplifier, which is 40 watts in 4 ohms and 30 in 8 ohms, which is enough for in ceilings. That also means that it can each connect 250 can connect with 2 pairs of speakers because it's a Class D. So one for 2 pairs of speakers. So if you have 12 pairs of speakers, you need 3 of this.
Yeah. And just to finish on this product, I didn't tell you the price, but it will be retail 129 euro, so really competitive. And the music center, we will remain at the same price, 990 euro, you know, even if we add the Wi-Fi on board.
I just have something more, sorry, to add. This is the standard distance between the Acera. Normally, it plugs to your active speakers or integrated amplifier. If not, we provide a cable to plug it. So it's very convenient and universal.
So thank you, and I hope to see you soon in reality.
Thank you.